Welcome back here to the Smith Station Coaches Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and I am with junior flag football quarterback star Brooke Norwood joining us here. Thank you so much for joining us, Brooke. All right, let's talk about it. You're 8-3 on the year. You won, by the way, the Alex Quinney Good Hands Player of the Week. She probably could win this almost every single week. We'll talk about her stats in just a moment, but your team's 8-3. You clinched a playoff spot. How's the season going so far?
Season going pretty good. We've accomplished many things that we've wanted to. The losses were hard for us, but we bounced back, so season goes pretty good.
All right, that's good. And I know that you've got a tough team in your region with Central as #1 team in the region, but you battled. You have a legitimate chance to make a deep playoff run. Let's talk about your stats. 37 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. I said that right. 37 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Who do you credit that to? Because I was telling you off air, I mean, you got a really strong arm. You're a playmaker. You can get out of the pocket. You can run. How do you attribute your stats to?
I mean, the receivers, they really do help. It's been a lot better since last year. We've accomplished more with catches. We run the routes very well, and the play calling's very, very good.
Yeah, and the play calling puts you in the position to be successful.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
so now you got a few more games. You got Percy Julian and Enterprise. What's the message from Coach King and the staff to finish out the regular season strong so you can make a deep playoff run in November?
We're going to win these next 2 games, and we're going to go into playoffs confident, and we're going to hopefully go far. That's our goal, to go far.
So how much fun are you having this year compared to years past? I know you're talking about this year, obviously a lot better, but it looks like you and the girls are having a lot of fun out there, especially winning cures all problems, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. It's a lot funner than the past years, because past years we've had bad records, and this year's just been a lot funner winning.
Yeah, 5-2 in the region, 8-3 overall, 37 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Brooke, again, as you keep playing flag football, has any offers come? Have you talked to any colleges? Or right now, with it only being your junior year, you're just focusing on finishing out the season?
Right now I'm focusing on finishing out the season and then talking to coaches, but I've talked to a couple coaches,
Awesome.
But not offers yet.
It's okay, because those are going to be coming real soon. Her name is Brooke Norwood. She is our Alex Quinney Good Hands Player of the Game. Every time she plays, it seems like she was our Player of the Week, and so glad that she was able to join us here on the Smith Station Coaches Show. 37 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. The Panthers flag football team 8-3 and has a chance to make a deep playoff run. Thank you so much, Brooke, and good luck the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we got more here on the Smith Station Coach Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's Morning Show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyons up to $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing plus no payments until next year at Glenn Smith GMC Opelika. Now in our 33rd year. Get ready to smile.
It's the Smith Station Coach Show here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got to do the handshake as always, Coach. We cannot start an interview with Rip Behringer without a good handshake. Coach, first things first, let's get into it. You're a game away. I know we're not even going to talk about the record. We're talking about improving the program, laying a foundation. I know it was a tough one last week against Dothan. So what were some of the key takeaways you had with that team?
Well, I think that we got down 21-0 early. And I think the difference between this year and probably seasons in the past, where then our kids fought back to cut the score to 27-14 at half, which gave us, we were still in the ball game. Right. I don't think that in the past they've been in the game at halftime. So that was a great takeaway for me. Now, we didn't go out and finish the game like we wanted to, but we had some things not go our way. But still, they were a better team, and we knew that going in. But our guys still fought the whole time. It is disappointing. You want to win a game like that, but Dothan's just better than us right now.
Coach, and half the battle is getting to a point in which you're in the game at halftime.
Yep.
Now, the other half of the battle is finishing the game. So you got the first half down. You've been in plenty of games heading into halftime. What's the mindset, especially now? I know you got another game left, but what's the mindset heading in the off season and stuff to get that part, to finish out games that you think you can do?
We've got to expect to be in the game.
Right.
I don't think that we're going into these games expecting to be there, expecting to have the chance to win in our complete team mindset. And until they figure that out, our team, we're going to struggle when we get close or we're in a position to win a game because we're not going to know how to finish the game because we haven't mentally taken ourselves through those steps and prepared. So right now we practice hard. We know what we're doing, but when it gets out there and everything starts flying around, and at the end of the day when we're in it, our guys aren't expecting to be there. So, it's just it's a part of building a program. You'd wish it would happen a lot faster than it's happening.
No doubt.
But I think that we are still heading in the right direction, and I'll be the first one to tell us if we're not.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Coach. And again, I've talked about it all season. You laid your foundation. You laid your culture there. Now there's expectations for next year. Now your guys got to understand. And I'm not talking about wins and losses. I'm talking about how you carry yourself
That's
and how
exactly
you go about practicing your routine. Now, in your last game of the season, you got Enterprise. It's a winnable game, Coach. It's senior night for your guys. What is the mindset heading into this last week of the season?
Well, trying to get the guys to believe that they can win the game.
Right.
Enterprise is a very well-coached team. I think they had 4 Power 4 guys sign last year. So just the guys that are on the team this year that were around those guys, they know how to act, they know how to prepare, they know what it looks like to be successful. So it's going to still be a hard opponent for us Friday night. But I've told the kids, I said, hey, expect to be in the game. Don't just go get surprised when we're in it. Expect to move the ball on them.
Right.
Don't be surprised, and let's see what happens. And I do think that if somehow we could win the game, it would be a staple win to let everybody know that we are for real. I told the kids this morning, I said, listen, there's at some point, sometime in this program while I'm here, we're going to win a game like this.
It's going to click.
Okay? Whether it's this Friday or next year, we're going to win the game, and then we're going to send the message that we are for real. And I want these seniors to get to be a part of that. They've already done a great job establishing that we're on the right track.
No doubt.
But to send them out with that third win, one of our mottos is to finish with a win. And we know that if you finish the season with a win in the playoffs, you've won the state championship. And we also knew if we weren't in the playoffs, if we could win the last game of the year, that would send us into the next season with some momentum. So This is a really big game for us. But I'm looking forward to just going out and watching our guys compete in front of our fans again because we play so different at home, which I like it, but I don't like it. I wish we could do that on the road too, but I want to watch these guys I get another opportunity to be in the best seat in the house to watch our guys compete in front of our home fans.
I can't wait. And by the way, it has become one of the best atmospheres and all of high school football around here, man. You again brought that culture in which people have something to look forward to when they come. But I do got to ask as a coach, was it harder implementing your system or changing a kid's mindset where you were just talking about it? I think that's something I really want to emphasize. Your kids were not used to being in games. And so this year, you were in quite a few games, and that's a shock. Now it's not a culture shock anymore. You're trying to establish, like, hey, we're going to be in games as long as I'm here and as long as we have this foundation laid. So which one was tougher, changing the mindset or implementing your new offensive system when you got here?
I think that the mindset hasn't changed yet. I think so. That would I would say that's the hardest part.
Okay.
I think it's changing. It's so deep here that you've got to change people in the community. You got to change students in the hallways. You got to change teammates. You got to change coaches because everybody doesn't expect us to win and nobody expects us to compete.
Right.
So when they're hearing that all the time, if it was just in our locker room, that would be an easier change. But it's in the air here, and I think just the way that I guess students treat me and other coaches and teachers, I think everybody's excited about what we're doing.
No doubt.
But the system has been probably easier to implement because I think it's we've been able to prove that it works.
No doubt.
Right? So I get more buy-in in that with our guys. So I would say that the system would be second to that, and just changing mindsets throughout the whole community, is probably the hardest thing that I've come across as a head coach.
Yeah, changing the atmosphere.
Yes.
I think you're doing a good job of that, because I'm also seeing the same thing within this community. Last, I want to talk about Luke Sexton. He was our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game several times this year. He actually won a plaque. We'll be posting that. You probably saw it already on social media. Only a junior, leads your team in rushing. What has he meant to this program in this year, man?
I think that what Luke brings is to on game day is a hard runner, and I think that if we can run plays, and like I told the guys, we got to run multiple plays, but if we can run and we can wear down defenses, that plays in our advantage. And he is a guy that guys do not want to hit for 4 straight quarters.
I know.
So like he's tough as nails. He's got to learn how to practice better. He can be so much better. He's got a lot of potential. I think that we're bringing it out. We've showed that he has it, that probably hadn't been shown in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So we've taken him to the line, and now we've got to finish. So we got to, after Friday, we'll have a whole year to get him, to be a featured guy in this offense. But we really like him to play some defense. I mean, he's one of our best players. So just glad we've have him on our team, and glad we found him. I mean, I would think back in the spring, I don't even know if he was figured in to be a running back. He was probably over on the defensive side, but he is definitely a natural running back.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he's had a great season, Coach. Yep. I'm glad you're starting to find guys that will be big staples for next year's team, including quarterback Owen Thomas. Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. And this is your final cry to the community out there why they need to come out. Final home game, senior night, pack the house out and cheer on your Panthers take down Enterprise.
Well, if you've been to a game, it's a great experience.
Yeah.
But these seniors have, been through a lot, stuck with us, and they've been great. They've been great embracing me. So if anything, go out there and support those guys in their last game at TC Britton Field.
Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you next time on the Smith Station Coach Show, Georgia Alabama Sports Live.